Turkey will use both S-400s and F-35s. Minister of National Defense Yaşar Güler's statements regarding the S-400, F-35 and many other current issues have become a hot topic in Greece. Minister of National Defense Yaşar Güler's statements at the TBMM Planning and Budget Committee created an earthquake effect in the Greek press. Güler, who announced that the Americans wanted to sell F-35s to Turkey and that they were taking action to purchase this aircraft, also mentioned that the islands with a non-military status in both the Eastern Mediterranean and the Aegean were being illegally armed by Greece. Güler's words, which said Turkey's stance on the non-military islands, is clear. It is not possible for us to turn a blind eye to the arming of these islands, and the violation of their status graced the headlines of many publications in Greece. Greek SKI television, in its news report with the headline "Ankara disturbs the calm waters of the Aegean, Defense Minister provoked," states that Güler accuses Athens of exploiting problematic areas and creating a fait accompli. SKA also referred to the American build-up into DCAC and drew attention to Güler's following words: "We closely follow all developments in our region, including the U.S. military presence in DCAC, regarding the defense and security of our country and evaluate their effects." Our country. In this context, we know the U.S. presence in Greece and which bases they use in Greece. The U.S.'s deployment of military elements into DCAC affects the strategic balances in the region and directly concerns Turkey's security policies. SKI, which was observed to be greatly surprised by Turkey's bid for the F-35 and its continued use of the S-400, said. Güler said that the S-400s were ready to be put into operation within 12 hours, and that even the points where the system would be deployed were ready. Protothema, on the other hand, highlighted Yaşar Güler's message that no activity would take place in the Eastern Mediterranean without Turkey's permission, recalling the incident in July when the Italian ship, which was conducting research in the Sea of Islands for the laying of an electricity transmission line, asked for permission from Turkey while it was around Koban Island. Protothema mentioned that Minister Güler also reminded of the incident in which Ankara's sovereignty was accepted. Another publication, Pro News, also appeared before its readers with the following headline: Turkish Defense Minister Güler, Greece and Cyprus maximalist demands in the Eastern Mediterranean are against the law. In the news he wrote for Katamarini, Greek reporter Manolis Kostidis reported National Defense Minister Güler's words as follows: Ankara suddenly disturbed the calm waters of the Aegean. Quoting Güler's statements regarding DCAC and the Aegean, Kostidis concluded his report with the following statements that created a cold shower effect in Athens. In his statement, Yaşar Güler also mentioned Castellarizo, Mies, and said, "The distance between us and Mies Island, which is very close to Turkey, is 1,900 meters. It is one of the 23 islands that should have a non-military status according to international agreements. In contrast, Greece continues to violate the status of most of these islands, including Mies Island, contrary to the agreements it has signed. Turkey's stance on the non-military islands is clear. It is not possible for us to turn a blind eye to the militarization of these islands and the violation of their status. We have stated in the past that Turkey will not refrain from exercising the rights granted to it by international agreements regarding the deterioration of the non-military status of these islands. Our stance today is no different.